single most important thing that will factor into your success this FNCS, and it will not be what you think it is. Our mental capacity while we're performing is actually the most important thing, yet no one in this community actually cares for it nor trains for it. So let me talk to you about tilting, because honestly, through my experience through multiple FNCSs, especially during heats, it is very easy to lose focus and to stop caring about how you're performing and rather what's happened in the past. Let me talk to you more about this topic, because I feel like a lot of people don't really appreciate what this actually does to your performance. Let me give you an example. Game 1, you have a set expectation to drop 20 kills because, you know, it's game 1, it's opens, and you feel like you can W key and do really well. Turns out you die off spawn. Okay, game 2, die off spawn. Okay, game 3, you dropped 4 kills and then you die. Okay, now what? Now your mental is completely gone. Now it's actually very difficult to stay high morale and to stay positive because things have gone so wrong. And actually things have gone extremely south. And you know, you have set yourself some expectations that you did not meet in game 1, especially because it's only been 10 minutes and you've already lost 3 games. Now what do? Let me stop you right there. You've already messed up in a grand way. You've set expectations. You haven't focused on just your input. You focused on rather the output of the tournament. And so what you need to do is actually just focus on your input, your performance, and what you need to do to actually win and to qualify for this FNCS, which is just simply, really simply, play the best that you can. And a lot of people sort of focus on, okay, we need to get 20 killed. That's actually an expectation for the output. What about the input? What about you? Oftentimes we set so much expectation on ourselves in terms of what we want as a result in like the very specific game 1, game 2, like, oh, 20 kill win game 1 and then like a 5 kill win or second place game 2. Very strict expectations that have like maybe a 1 to 2% chance of you actually meeting them. And then when you don't meet them, you get extremely surprised, you get upset, you start losing your mental, and then that's where the tournament goes completely south because you haven't focused on just you. Let me explain further. What do I mean by just you? All you have to do as a player, forget your teammate, like forget your duo for a second, let them focus on themselves, right? Stop worrying about how they play, just focus on how you play, right? And that's the only thing you need to be worried about, because honestly, worrying about things that you can't control is a recipe for disaster. That's how you get tilted. That's how you get upset. You get upset because you feel like you couldn't have done anything. And to a degree, that's actually true, right? You can't change how your teammates play. You can't change, you know, running into a pro team game 1 by accident or by luck. So these things are stuff you can't focus on because you don't have control over them, right? And so just absolutely, this FNCS, I want you guys to promise me, because I feel like this is number 1 for actually succeeding in FNCS. Do not focus on the result. You could die off spawn game 1. You can mess up game 2. That's okay. Just focus on you playing the best that you can each and every game individually. Take it a game at a time, right? Don't have expectations of, oh, I want to get a 25 to 30 kill win, because I see pros do this all the time. I feel like that expectation is exactly what's going to stab you in the back this FNCS. Don't worry so much about like what you expect, rather focus on what you're putting in. Focus on that shot that you're about to hit. Focus on building yourself and tunneling and making sure you do this rotate properly. Focus on the very next thing in the moment. Do not worry about the past. Do not worry about 3 zones later. That's exactly how you mess up, and I really feel like more people need to play in the moment, and I feel like they would succeed way more if they did that. Send this video to your duo to make sure you guys are on the same page, and just understand, just keep a positive environment, keep a very uplifting environment. Focus on one game at a time, performing the best you can and making sure you get the most points out of each game. And I feel like that's the best way to qualify for this FNCS. Understand your win con in terms of each game. Okay, like what do we need to do to survive this game? What do we need to do to make sure we win this game? Like just focus on the game in the moment and don't worry about, oh, we need this many points to qualify and we only have 3 games left. Like that's exactly how you get into a tilted state, because that's something you can't control, and I really feel like that's going to mess you up and sort of make you play worse. It's really easy to watch this video and not appreciate it for what it is, but trust me guys, from my own experience, I really believe if you stopped having expectations and started having more focus in the moment, you'll perform way better than you usually would have. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.